All right, I'm sorry for promote your high hot name free. When I from Fruta was a dime ewo enkran Swalaba Japan General Post Office in the Greater Accra region. We Kasabo trade up on Yakupada Roma, one on the tire china or boy hoarding. Home from the Hunam from Afe Samara Company Limited. Corporate Intelligence Bureau, Sansuna Financial Heba and Spiritual Center, Ebanich Heba, and Edu Motors Company, Nimakua, Omotaya Chia, Hunam from Yugu and Musonenya, Hodadia Sumaya Amagana, and Nay Fiala. Na du fiada sabia na kasabon ye jeje musa send be ya won so betumi hu ne yeko na we ne dia release political tension na we ensemo a yesin konya de bre osemedo na anum na poso bini
wonti ya bo amane Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawomi a kire se wo ba froga na benya kese no a wono ma tetefo no a ye de ekọ mimiaso ni bi no smart one ni bi no wo be ma dodo na anya bi na fe wonum enkankan mabunu no wonum de aye wonum nyuma ne ade na no na ranking member on finance committee in parliament wakasa hu
NDC amanyokuo ni nyame adom akina ene enya semketo akora e watamale fa ni kwahwe sanse wo mo airline wo mo campaign
yamako kasebemu asafufo mu na youth for encourager for Mrs. Lodina Mahama na jese mabunu nyina no wo mo ejina ho ema omapenda da John Dramani Mahama ne yere wo mo eba bonten aba bekire mu sen semu agana for eka edi afa maame Lodina Mahama eni DKM microfinance ne ho no wo mo wonchechire mu a eno na Ghana for sese omutia wiei ye de sanchire mu no be ma wo
baba kwa medam memma mu amene won mo kan kase so de ye bisani ese wo wade ade na abehwe wo ba wo mpa adwade de opa adwade so aduane ne wade o twa zero afa so kra de woni adibuo wonemu emu de he ya ne Ghana for atwenkomu
Samson na enkani eye wosoafo abedi akira na wo hwe eye ngumasua ene ho nsem so wono abu gift to mwampofo anopai wono so abade nsem pia ba betu dwa no kire se MPP aban ya bon ho madenti wo manfo ye moe na ye mo mfie nwotwe
ye wasemedo na num ena kasebo ye de bre wakanka sem akenkafo awia midi e de mranche hene kwaku asante mene
bono hima sa wa bo charge my na fe
eko na de shikonkron nana ade kwa me burunkum
afi nchechiremoni
the station that rocks the city all day. Hot 93.9.
Domkuma wamo Ghana emrashe bedwafie no wamo tutubi e de ama MPP aban papa wamo kire sese wo hwe economic challenges ya Ghana for air form no a ano aye dina kwakodu sese anhwe ye ne nyankopon anso nipa kuma mu a ye be hyahye kunkum ye ma ene ye de omo namo aye chichinka ene kalomo ebise wo man hu akire no papa na ne wukita sika bebre a wukodwa so a ade ketekete mampole no akwakoto de aba na ono kura no so se obekwa ba kura nyankopon ho na bedi hu afo fifisa ade achi ade sen amanfo agada momentum achese ne wuyi wani kakra bia ne ye de wo koda no nyansa chia me ya buadi na ne fon ne ye de ko odi achi die a ono na safe mapa ba waje mu amaka na eba no sa no anachese o man na etimu na hotopa ye pe no na ebi ni ho na so abai MPP ebie na no kasa bia kire Ghana fo a COVID-19 pandemic no mo kire se amanya yade ba ye kunkum su nipa nkasa wa man kwa ya da ne amanfo ne wo mo kasa COVID-19 yade wo mo nka ho asem na so Ghana ebebo fa kakra bi ma ye ho edodo ye kakra bi ne yaban no asem bi obeka bi a wanfa COVID-19 amamu a okanka no wo mo hu ne sa aban no wonye fair to Ghanaians kra na 2024 media budget review no eno na sese ekoso wo Ghana emrahye bedwafie na pani ba ko a wono wabene pa eye enonyamfo Isaac Adongo ranking member on finance committee wo Ghana emrahye bedwafie na wose minority for no wo consensus ahodo bebre afi eniama aban kra dia ba ne opeso okeka no wo mo ni aban nya adwene ba ko kra afi se COVID-19 yade ko na so aban ni ehon taxi enfri Ghana konso a wo se ehon susuaso no da so ho ntinu wo yitro no anye ye eniama were mu nyina ntinu wo mo hu ne se MPP aban ni aban a wo mo amma so mo besom Ghana fo na mo bae se Ghana fo na enso wo mo
the media review came by a statement. The speaker, a lot of statements were made during the presentation that are factually inaccurate. First of all, we need to agree on the fact that in 2019, even before COVID-19, the government of the day had already plunged this country into serious fiscal stagnation. The fact remains that this government has never successfully implemented an ECF program from the IMF. Mr. Speaker, in 2019 April, the government of Ghana wrote to the IMF requesting the IMF to allow them to exit from the program that they inherited because they could not meet the performance criteria. At the time, Mr. Speaker, they had missed the criteria on the wage bill, they had missed the criteria on the net international reserves, and as a matter of fact, Mr. Speaker, they had missed the criteria on the central bank being barred from providing and printing money for government. And yet they went pleading with the IMF that after having added one more year, they were simply not going to be able to meet the criteria, and so they should be allowed to go home. So it never happened that this government succeeded in running that IMF program, but they ran away from the program after 4 years. Mr. Speaker, as we speak today, it is becoming very clear that we are heading toward the same trajectory. We are only 2 years into the IMF program, and already about 6 of the performance criteria have been missed. Mr. Speaker, as at the end of the year, or at the middle of this mid-year, the government has already spent 4.5 billion Ghana cedis on accumulation of arrears. They have accumulated additional arrears, even though the IMF program says that throughout the program period, government should not accumulate any arrears. Mr. Speaker, the government also...
for Isaac Adongo, ranking member, Finance Committee of Ghana, Amrashe Bejafi. Na no see no NPP ni Deputy Finance Minister. Mame Abna was say Asare, or no say, oh, NPP about radio, would dinner chia, when Yanko be fan so the Ghana could do Kena Jojo Junti, or catch the Ghana food in answer, yan tire by Nachi. If you say, I buy way, I buy ya, or this yapa papa. Na chasa ya bayan ko ye pepe kra wonya ne so aban kra ba bia woni sika nyafunyafu enu ntini aye ye nyina eye yense ahokyere mu ne ye wo no eye yankasa ye da chintia na ya nu so ntwe ope enche kra nyama be fine.
By my honorable minister, Mr. Speaker, the statement sought to update citizens on the macroeconomic and fiscal performance of the year 2023. It sought to also update the House and citizens of the implementation of the 2024 budget from January to June. It also sought to update members on the progress of the IMF PP-BEG supported program and also the debt restructuring. And also sought to update members and the House as well as citizens on the progress we have made and how we want to ride on the back of that progress to improve upon the economy. Mr. Speaker, at the end of the year 2023, the growth rate went beyond the target. The revised target is around 2.3%, and we ended up being 2.9%. Mr. Speaker, interest rates softened, and we were able to also stabilize the exchange rate. Come 2024, the first quarter of 2024, growth is moving around 4.7%. And this is way higher than what we saw in 2023, same year, which is around 3.1%. Mr. Speaker, the most exciting thing about this growth rate is the fact that it is industry that is driving this growth rate. Industry went up by 6.8%, followed by a rate of 4.1% and 73.1%.
We Deputy Finance Minister Abna Osei Asare. Kasebe nam hold nam free. When FM so na we de Ebrew.
Abuswa for yan to aswe. Dr. Alahaj Mahmoud Bawumia ya Ghana mampenye bedi echire ne wonu na sese wotu frankade ama NPP woso kukurukwa amanyoko no. Na wode ne nso abahye so wo mantifido no wokọ ya no nsam de waka bi echire Ghana fo. Say Ghana fo behuno na wonu mato abane de ama wonu na eja. Wonu mato akoso di aban na chese wonu ma break 8 no. Na nsem ne bi oka ya eja ababeto dwa nsentwefo ye ka wansem a empanifo bi so e ka wansem ne se. Se obetena so pe emabunu no obetumi aboa ma wono benya eye tetefo na eye smart CB sanse wono na aba no degeta eninti nkrata sem nyina bebu nchen na afa bibia no paperless ene na chese ye ne saa wo phone so tetefo so saa wo to wa na wa ye de wo so ye bia e wo phone so saa na o kire se enye obia ne benya sika to phone ni bi wo hu eninti zo bibi na bubonu abeto kumama na odwumo ye na ewu adwuma de a na ne wo so otumi nya tetefo ni bi ma mabunu ni bi ma mabunu so de ye adwuma na etumi aboa wono na fe degeta no wonu metumi aka ho binti sa fun bia wo pe bia akokogye a degeta ninti bosu meso no watua sidi baako kokode baako no watua anasa kwan no baako enye 50 pesos so 50 pesos dia no watua mienu na once dia no watua baako eninti mebubu ye na mesisi ye no na achese afe no watua ye 10 cedi and afe 2 cedi 12 cedis ye kabo mu asa enti mfie mienu no watua 22 cedis na achese ye mfie nu no watua sai na achese ebedru mfie nu no kura no na wonya nuru 100 cedis so enti sade na nke ye pa na eno na Ora Isaac Adongo oya ranking member finance committee in parliament and wajam say NPP aban bo se de mu hye bio na Danko Akufo-Addo seseja wo kwatena nchen na Dr. Alhaji Mudbo wo mia bo sha wa hye de 1 cedi per month smartphone was mabunu ni nya adwuma nye eno na wase wo hwe no woka na mabunu nya adwuma nya wo kofa smartphone dia bere na mana ba tua 1 cedi no na acha se kwasi konso ogina kwanti ya nya ne sa e wase wo pe adwuma mabunu ni ya na 1 cedi no a wo de be ma no phone no be data credit e de aguso.
Mr. Speaker, this was against the memorandum of understanding that was signed between the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana. So clearly, the printing of money has been their stock of trade all this while. Mr. Speaker, when they appeared before us, they tried to create the impression that they had something new to offer. Mr. Speaker, I do not see anything new. It is the reason that even in the period that we find ourselves, where a lot of our youth are unemployed, you begin to see a government in power actually preying on the vulnerability of our unemployed youth. You move unemployment from 8% to 14%, and all you can tell the unemployed youth who are looking up to you to tell them how you create the jobs for them, to tell them how they will get the next meal. What you tell them is that you give them mobile phones so that every month will pay 1 cedi, 2 cedi. How does that create a solution to the unemployment situation? This is a visionary government that they intentionally created this unemployment for our youth so they could create them for election purposes. Otherwise, why will you look the unemployed in the face? And you are not telling them how you are getting them a job, but you are telling them you want to saddle them with a mobile phone so that they pay 1 cedi, 2 cedi every month. Mr. Speaker, the youth, the kind of phone that the youth of today, the Gen Zs use, Mr. Speaker, is the iPhone 14 and iPhone 16. One of it is about 20,000 cedis. By the time they finish paying 1 cedi and 2 cedi, I'm not sure we'll find even Dr. Baumia's votes in his way. Is that how you are going to run this economy? Quite clearly, this is a previous group of people. No wonder when they tell you that they will build 32 seater toilets at Aboboshi, you should know that the next morning they are coming to evict you from Aboboshi so that they don't have to build those toilets. When they come to tell you that they are going to build the Palugu multi-purpose dam, you should remember that they are only looking for avenue to steal that money. And the Auditor General has already explained to us that over $11 million, over $11.9 million, almost 12 million, has been spent on Palugu, and when you go there, and there is not even a stone that has been done there. Mr. Speaker.
I was a for not to say, said the Dr. Alhaji Mudbo Womia, Wakasa Yanwa, Eja, watch it in some one into 1 cedi per a month, into 5 years, not a sister Ghana. Aha, into 5 years, when was such a sister Ghana. Na just over 120 cedis no na just 10 years old da ben na betua say phone no 500 cedis okra da ben na betua e de awie parliamentary session ora Isaac Adongo wajire mu se sa boshe we de e wo fam e da fam kra nya bosha wo se Ghana fo e di tum kra na NPP fo wonum strategy no e wo fam so hunu na said there war children were not walking was say NPP for no one me and is what doing tea and in a decatiano. Ora Isaac Adongo watch him say with it. Now the inti but me a boss and 1 cedi a month smartphone inti.
Ghana ye digital law ye pay 100% access electricity and internet. They are constantly a new percent mobile phones. Ubiansa Becca smart mobile phone. Digital. Digital. this Obiansa Eka mobile phone. Eti me pese mobile phone no me buo eba phone. Me buo eba phone. Mobile phone me buo eba phone. Eti abia mi be ye. Ye di da wo Ghana ha. Yemi aduma me ye present ye me share see. Abia mi be ye. Import duty on mobile phones will be abolished. Zero import duty on mobile phones. You will make access to mobile phones affordable. And the mobile companies, no, you're very kata in the home. Now the mobile phones, no, I'm a nipa, that man for the 1 CD, 2 CD, 1 CD, 2 CD, Kakaka, mobile phone.
And said the Etiano no 1 CD, 2 CD, say 2 CD, dear. Eh, and then no crown 10 years. Oh, phone again care or see one bay import due to be a free so because phone no any day call the guitar no and today guitar man be my phone I na yenya phone na ya data credit abuso na bambe to bia my anyway yento aso
chakura na wo my Ghana ye lazy boot na ya kwa koto aba na eno enenam so ama NDC amanyokuo no wo mo akeka mo ho abomu abobo ho anu na mo hunu se nyame ya aduma wo kina memene da yeyi ene etemal mountain so wo mo launch campaign chenchirincha wo mo ede egbawura election 2024 ni mu na eno ena mampanyi dada ye John Dramani Mahama wono na ese tu franka ede ama ye tiniye amanyokuo no NDC wono eba beka se sabre campaign na wo mo ba be launch yi de wo ka kire ni nuanum nyina ne se hey efridia wo ye boy edi ba be si wonu a wo ye train so no wo mu nyina wo mo ka wo ho abom no bia so ya adwuma wo wie ye pe e no san de afutuo side ma NDC amanyokuo no tiniye ma nyina se wo bi biara wo srese muani na homfri sa bren sa kokosi se ye beto aba ni be wi easy chairperson ebe so wonu mampanyini rada John Dramani Mahama sase wonu ena adi nkunim na nkofuo bia womo eni womo kwakosi akan no he woda kakra bia womo tumi ede fa wachi na enkomo yi eni edididia na yehwese yensa ebeka owura Mustafa Gbande a wono no eye deputy eye general secretary na de ma NDC amanyokuo na ye ne no etimi akwakodi nkomo ne yensa nkan no nti yebehwe na kire yensa kan Mustafa Gbande a ye ne no akwakotwetwe sa enkomo no
Hot FM 93.9 ya traka se bono eso encourage you for Mrs. Lodina Mahama edi aba abetu edwa se senia womosi super maame no ewo DKM microfinance enzem no hono they are not happy too much encourage you for Mrs. Lodina Mahama kire se maame no de ne ho son sabrobe na enokwasem se wi aso obi empewasem a o sawa sakra no akia ne pa na nya sapa ankasa DKM sensemi ba e kra maame woni ne kunu bra wo mo abre pa senka Ghana for musika kwa kasa sika kura bi omunsa beka no na nkanya no bi ne kura na nyamanyosem tantan a edu ba bia ya Ghana for sabe ebi mu ya na nkansem se ne sese ye ka kura ye ka edi bi fra maame no kura na sadikm sensem 2016 mia ene be ya asem kese pa satam no na ebi omanyo kunu so ni abrese rubesi anazomi pese kwan bia so no duri omutim be ya banti ene na DKM microfinance omunsem no na ka o campaign ho pa chese womo kan ya kan so mo ba o be make sure so obi a usika akọ ho a won sanka no betwe nyina e di amount na encourage youth for Lodina Mahama Mustafa Mohammed ene da ma no e wo Blue East regional communication officer e NDC amanyoko ni dimu e kire se eni pipi amanyoko no de womo pekwa bia faso afiti tibesi ne te se Satan wo pe Yesu akum no firi ne mofra be mu atata no a na womo nya bibia kan se wo campaign o mbe na fi 2024 ni ntino se obi a ne ho nya de bia wo bro no na okekawo saa na se MPP aban no womo eye na so womo ye sure pa se de tie bia no bibia be koso bia no ayade anyankopon de wota amanyoko na ti se womo ebedi nkonim ne saa no nti womo se o mampene da John Dramani Mahama wono na epani a odi amanyoko na nim se won fa de manwu akwan mu na wo be ya aban 2025 ekono a won hwe na obi a ne sika ekọ sa microfinance wa bepem sabre ne nsankan no wontua na Mustafa esa de to Ghana fo nyam se obi a watensem hunu asabe enkrofo keka e de fa Mamelodi na Mahama ho no sa nsem no mpo fi na dwemfi se 2024 no NDC eneba
Nkransaman Youth for Her Excellency Lordina Mahama. Maybe kind ya mame Her Excellency Lordina Mahama. MPP for the introning control to so say ADKM and other microfinance companies 2016 Ghana for in hu se be ha bi enkanka bro hafo e say wa hafo bono and abune isino Bank of Ghana e the report be to bia say ya mame Her Excellency Lordina Mahama onim hwe FDKM and the God is love ni other micro institutions modern Ghana report is sorry January 15 2016 MPP minority caucus eto anamon chiri bro hafo ha nyina e de nkontompo ni ndada eto amafo team say DKM God is love ni just moto sensensem ni nyina ya mame Lordina Mahama na yewura His Excellency John Dramani Mahama omuni mubi e be to ja say yewura na nado dankwa fado e be gina nkwansaman mu ha e di nsi say nkwansaman eto abama no a obegina so no agisika na mo ye ko enim no ye be hu say omo ana omodi God is love DKM just motors no sa nkrofo ye MPP fo a na sa sika no omodi man na nado dankwa fado no ye campaign we chere say DKM God is love just motors sensem ni nyina na MPP e na chance ye say no kure abeto amba nyina hu say ye maame Her Excellency Lordina Mahama onim hwe afa sasikeni enti na MPP ebetina akonya so every the year 2017 every single year 2017 da kokra yesi BNI yoko ana say CID for aton safere say maame Lordina he yesre wa beyiwa no awo DKM sensen bibi kra science da ye maame no oye nkoso hima prekope ana no matira nkonwa e di ama no wo nkwansaman mu ha e na ye na nakosua afoma firma audikai onkofa nkade enfra beka na masiro kunya ana nkwansaman e se no hoti onfutuo na de bia obepre e di abra nkwansaman na aka buni is aka bra hafu na aka Ghana nyina e se ni se maame no oye development queen ebusua for
Mustafa Muhammad na motesa okasaye no na wono na wada Nkransa Youth for Lordina Mahama ekuo no ano Hot FM 93.9
Abusia for yen swaswe dada mo setina enie otwedi ampon basakuya dombo nipa no wakase anwo se nipa nko ato enze wo so onya ne sasoboafo eye oba enti obo Adam na obo Eve na Hawa eka ne ho na wode ne ka ne ho no na chese wo se wonum tumi wo sha asase so mba se de nyakopo sha wonum no enti awade de efiri edi nturo mu se de tworo no e kire ye ma ye te ase Sunday school wonum kama ye te ye no na awade no ebinum de edepa ebinum so de nya de kra nyonyo se kuni ebinum ani jiwom ebinum so se me kwama babie mpa de a nkebe ye bibia wo na yesi sebema be wade wo ba na se wo kwa wade a wo ni me bia wo hwe ansa na wa wade no obi si wo hwe adibu obi si oba wo mpa adwade bizu obi wo adwane no pa de se na mozo mhihyehe wahye wo ti wo ti owi anene wade ababa posa ene kanfufo ne de ma se ya udia ebi kret mi ni hunim na ne watimi de ahono nkate kwa pa jai ba ne sa ne da no yere nkwansa ase na yensentwani Adam Rukaya tisi monti so ne Ghana fo bi twonko bi sa se so de na ba heka ne yansa na wawade oba no bi so omipo bu ade odeda me fam wonja de kura ye yesa ye drum paso ne okata hwene kura betimi aye dwuma saa na tie ebi no so de on pedade mempe kura me pedie wo pedade a wo muade ne yesa no nipom kura na ohwuma somu aminim so odume wo muade kura obetima no aduane a de mama madi so ahunu enti so muade na nipom wo yeme de enwo so de yame na wotumi no aduane a de mama ne tere mesiase a why not me penesa obi so se de on pedade no eno na me pe obebu me afi obasa no aduane pa ama madi na se aduade pa no aduade what is baffen aduade de se nya hwe wanjade asa ono ankasa ne honam na se benya aduane mo medie mo mafu ayema na wasa de adibua ma medie me ha ne sen Ghana fo Adam Rukaya ne wonum kasa ye no wonum semini
de obedi ka hwe ne se bia se ne osie den edi na agrofa sene osi ibu ade fa say bi o baby o won say o baby o infri pa say o be mu de we a ni suicide a wo be me na say wo de we ni true form say bi say o ba we da achi be me wo kire me obet me aboa me ana so ntumi mbo wo hwe ni so ntumi mbo na wa
if the lady give me respect, only respect I want. I don't want the food and the everything, only respect. If you give me respect, yeah, my problem met.
Before the second, we, cooking, how he's doing himself.
Me did not see me because I feel across England. And first of all, there's a person who already. First of all, the respect. Without respect, there's a going to me where is our band. Was or respect you, or respect you family to be out there. I think, or your bar just on family call out here. Yeah, thank you very much.
I need respect. I choose respect.
Respect. First. Second, weakness. So, it's the first season. Entire shame. Who's the first? Respect the first. Answer for entire shame and neatness. And we are losing the Bima de Cocoa. You can show
media Oba Ubu Adian so me pay. I mean, saying I didn't expect to bounce over Yamami. Into say, before about straight and training and bounce over Yamami. Ada say Ubu Adia, and I said, Galiana, so many, quite my badminton by Ediane. And I only respect why, as I care about me, dear, medic, and you know who need first, cause Oba only who need a bear day, with your answer, my behe, Nadibu, and then I'm a Benedictine, who need the who hear me.
Ebinum pa honi die no aha ebinum so se wo de aduane no nim no akora na obabu no abededa no fam a na wunda de kora wo pe nti ano no obi so se wo de miawani a na hu aduane no a na wunda de kora no wa mumi a mepe bi so se wo de bu me keke asem o ade we very critical yakwa maneso Yani Reverend Albert Krampa, certified marriage counselor. Etwetwe nkomoni ebisa ne se hu behia respect eduane no a ene adade amdie ewa awade mu ene sen yeguso he se yensa ebeka no na eja wetimi a kyerɛkyerɛ yen ama yenya ntete ewa awade mu awade de ne kwan ewa kaso obeja kra na ye kati buram o nyabetre be ye to boase nso ebia na edade na wo ndade no how because ebia nwumre na anajo no from pana pese odu ti kwase ho no na odu ti kwase wo pese o remi na ekeka asim na ne wo pe eyi ene efie da munyame na wa pe to pick dia yi si wa hu na nso se de ade na koye no a wo ndade ye nti no ama motivation wo from eba sawa hwa wasi abanten si wa hu enti eno so ho ana say you say way to a man's heart through his stomach na aduane no ano be wi akire no nchechew no enkoye enkwan no so ye nkwan na ti hu wani mu so enkwan na se si wa hu enti we de mema mienu e madawro ma emu de hin na mo pe ma me sha sem frime braso bro kwa sante
aha bro
be fa de hin
de wen
edade de no e bia na na jo pese o do wa no bom
da manti asem ne nyina ahya no fact ma dwene wo baby na so de
etu be pe no
me hu de wo ka no
tie aha se wo kwa awade se ya
that's right
aha me bra mrantie se ya afi na wo kwa awade ya de wo mpa edade
eh ma no ti ma ne ye miensa
yes
ana oba ba ko pe no
o ma miensa
okay ba ko mpa dware
de wo ni meduane no a na de o mu ade
ho na me ware no sa bo so biem
de o mpa edade de o ni meduane no a ne de o mu ade nti wi wa
ba wo ni ane me bua me
oh me de de o mpa edade no e ba mu wasi abontentem because ebia na na jono peso de wa no bo ayinum na enwi keka asim
but
na yi osima na jo
mama nyi ho kakra nsan ana unti mama nyi ho kakra nsan oh that you mean ana mama nyi ho na me tell because question is very very sensitive one say me kari nyama ne me nsan nyina say de we na ebetuma ye more accommodative me nsan no
na ko mbedu bu befu
but still ano characters we bet mama manage bia
e mo de hina bet mama
en na me se mama nwunu hu kakra no wo de bisa na ke me ba ho akire
na we de wa tomo wa da
bro we dey straight o mo mefa de oni maduane no ano
wa da no wa da
won say me ankasa as a person no me nafia wo ye ne nyina ye mema nko a oba nim
mema dodo say
ye nsia ntafo wom it won say da bi ntafo na opa mu e ba be ye nsia dida me ben no pa me say me ben no pa nti me te wasa no me pa aduane no a me ankasa as a person me ti da bi mpanifo wo na me no se mete ho a ti mbesi mitrim je menu abibi ma ko di mi bia na me
wa ko adwuma no pa no wotwe apon ba bedru no yiri eto
but no kra no menye so se wo ma no
enye se wa anio
menye so se wo ma no kwan se won kan se ade no se enye wo dum aduane no ane nti but yes this are ema miensa so far no e se ware ba ko e na wo choose ba ko nti enko ye se wo dum aduane no nti but sa characters ndi na betuma accommodate
for that moment ndi obetimi asoso so nkakra okay eni me compare no se aduane no ano
betuma manager no
eni e manager because na
dey no pa no nwetwe no be fie nyume no num odi abonte dia wa be duru no na aduane bia ni wo na wo ba be wo fufuo
yesi de woni mu ye ntie bia no wo be ye na se ne bia ne de no na winya
onim ye
bono me pa bonte aduane adi
da bia
se me de bakwa fa tula honam kankan pa na se de me gira bonte e me bo mesetro de o de anya me ta bonte aduane take away wo ho di
ba to kan sa so na eze wo ma me nya choice o
ya to mo ase yi no anyi me ye da
da uyi ala se uyi o de bi aka no wa se no kra so o yes aso anya familiar no so ye se na wa kan no mi ko yi mi na aka bia me nya papa o
Hot 93.9.
That's right.
Hot 93.9.
So my na ko fiada de yakoifo birthday ene mrante asiso sisi fiada dura yentufu nkanye sanka mitumi me bra panyinfo na so yenko yanim enaja brebi pamuno ya hwana yatunefo na anopai ebra don kwabra pra junior wotena ase ya wode hot morning drive she wode egu yakwan mu no ena ne nsa eka eye enka ne soafo a na anase soafo abedi akire na wo hwe enwumasua ho nsem so eye honorable gift chum ampofu ena wode ne ba studios ne nkomotwetwe animu a na maame ne ba beka se he wo ye pa ye nkonkohwe wonu ankasa no wonka ne akasa maame we die ne onimu kasa ena die wo se he wo man bia wakọ nanim ompuntuo mu na ene yetimi bossa wo man ni din de kansem no wo mu pa wo se wo man ni wonya botre ma aban bia wote so no eye adwuma ma adwuma ni wurawura no ho kama enya botre hye adwuma na se de kwa wie ye pa enti ene obehunu no na project akese nyina no ye wie na so baga na ha mfie nwotwe ni a wo nkonsa ni nyina no wo ha emwa no ankasa wie ye no ene wo sa aka to so se he sesi e bi wo gidie pa wo gidie se 8 na MPP amanyokuo na yo madini so mu be break no kwa bia so mu be break ntino ye behwe na ya kokobọ ni na ansa na no bono ye hwe nem se yensa ka wura no e wa homa no so ni yenkokodi nkomo ni mfiri homra
eja krampa ma he
ejo so mi ni aba
na ho ye
ala dia dumo na pa cho so
ye ho ye pa nkomodi die ni o oba wo mu ade oni maduane noa ne de ompa dwade ma miensen ye de wonu masi ho fa wade ho no emu de he na wo befa na de he so na ye betima so kakra na afa ye timatena ho sa ye nya dan se onipa fa wade ho anipa esuban miensen
yo pa cho mate madam asipi na machia ye hot for nyina Tama ini ensenyi na no bibi kakra esune ban bi atiso no enye ne nyina na bi a nipa na obo apayo obi ho no na we nya entity even from there bi said we di kan obi a onya ho didie
ahonidie no obi biara ni hɔ no mu a ɔbɛtena baabi ahonidie wɔ hɔ abɛka so wɔn ne ho ni obi anada bi ɔkɔtena ayɛ no ɛna wɔntumi nso ahonidie but wɔhwɛ no nso so a abusua bi wɔ hɔ no mu nso so a ahonidie nkasa na yɛade a ɛyɛ den ma wɔ wɔn ankasa asɛ sɛ ankasa na yɛ den ma wɔn ɔmo saa no wɔn hwehwɛ yi a ɔde ne bɛtena baabi bɛtena na ahonidie ana ɔbɛkɔ adwuma no bɛdi ne ho ɔbɛkɔ akɔhwɛ bi nkyɛn bɛdi ne ho because ɛno deɛ ɔyɛ de aso asɛ ɔba a ɔwɔ office na ɔhoahoa ne bɔɔso ɛno na yɛakatua deɛ so ɔba nnipa no nkasa yie na sɛ baakye bi a no kɔware a bɛyi sasa ahonidie no na watie si abusua no bie no mu no afei bɛmu ara na ɔmfa nyɛ hwee bio nti ahonidie yɛ adeɛ a sɛ ɔbaa nni bi ɛwɔ awareɛ mu a ɛsɛ sɛ awareɛ no nkasa no ɛbɛto sini bebree ɛbɛto sini papapapapa because ɔbaa biara deɛ a ɔba abusua bɛbɛboɛ ka saa nɔɔma no so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wobɛtumi de bɛrima no atoto yie na mmɛfua bɛtotwo yie because nkwadaa bɛba awareɛ no mu na nkwadaa bɛba yi na ɛnɛ na ɛyɛka no sɛ diaper da ha wei da ha no mu ne adeɛ a ɛyɛ adeɛ a ha adwene wokasa wode kɔ aduane no asɛm nso so a aduane no wɔno nkasa nso so no ɛno ne deɛ ɛno yɛ mild kakra nsɛm ka sɛ yɛ mild a na kyerɛ sɛ ɛno no ne problem ankasa no ɛwɔ fam kakra ɔsɛ no deɛ wobɛtumi akɔ yɛ obi awareɛ mu na aduane no de mu akora ho a ɛhɔ no ne nhyɛ da ne focus bebree saa so nti ɛhɔ no ne deɛ ne ana ɛyɛ mild kakra na sɛ ɔbaa nkasa nso so no who are really no baby and no one. No one to see the brain because I look on the ancient pie of pass or baby. There was no blue our room and no back a year the other one. It is a little Libya, not have to see power because a new idea in a wheelchair maybe after you to become them. I dare back to become them, come and let them come a year behind me. Nigeria, the young so we want for a young baby, but the young one, how I would say them, and also come with the flicker or Macomaso. It's a very Yarabella or Doma Padiano, and then the Wera, a very young to name the minute. So we start them and also show a company.
Minchawano me pese me bisa se na se oba lake qualities bi ayaka nwasem ya die pa na yenye bia na bema no so oto do muntintan die no wonye mfa mo wa se be ya betimi agina
yo mache so bia to do muntintan ya minimum ya go pese ya ka ko si dia but so we go really na so kushia sam no we see bia ya abotire de di kan abotire na so wina we na abotire de bia do kontokwa titiri ni oba onu ade oba emu ade